friends, Goddess of Awesome here. And today's Monday. It's April 23rd, and in 4 days I turned 40. So right now I am still very much 39, and I've come to a really hard decision. So last night, my amazing Posy Girl, who's my smallest little gypsy mare, started showing signs of early stages of colic. And it's just unacceptable to lose a horse to colic, ever, no matter what breed the horse is, you know? And I do cilium my horses, I do. Because I have them all together, my mares, maybe Posy hasn't been getting everything she needs, you know? I took her to a parade on Saturday. She did look thin. She's looked thin to me for a minute. Just in the last couple weeks or 3, I've noticed I can see her ribs. You know, as I've been riding her in the last few months, at least 2, I've noticed I can feel her spine a little bit. And in my head, I'm like, wow, my Tessa, I could never feel her spine, you know. I almost just started thinking maybe that's how Posy is, but that isn't how she is. She was a plump little morsel, as any draft horse should be. And through time, slowly, she's been losing weight. So gradual and so slow, almost hard to tell, you know, until suddenly you can see it. You know, like her neck looks thin to me. At the parade, her neck looked thin to me. A dear friend who rode in the parade, who organized the parade group, said the same thing, you know, and she said she didn't know how to bring it up. She didn't want to hurt my feelings. Let me tell you, you cannot hurt my feelings when it comes to giving me constructive criticism, ever. I'm always into growth, you know. I'm a student of life, and with my horses especially, you know. I'm 39. I've been riding since I was 2, you know, but I've been humbled by hanging out with my trainer last week, realizing, dang, as much as I know, I don't hardly know anything. And some of the things I've been taught have been incorrect, have not been absolutely true to what is so, you know. There's so many different schools of thoughts when it comes to horses, you know. It's probably true for all things in life, but especially horses. So at the parade, I realized, and you know, looking at Posy's beauty, you know, and her perfect disposition, everything about Posy is perfect. I have nicknamed her Posy The Perfect, you know. Actually, her barn name at my place is Posy Magic, because she is my magical flower. She is all that and a bag of chips. She's everything I could have ever asked for, you know. So to lose her is absolutely unacceptable. And I will do anything to prevent that. So I was going to take a little trip today. I was going to go to a nearby town for just half a day today, and all of tomorrow I was going to put out my email to a whole bunch of people who appreciate me, and maybe do a quick little trip. And honestly, that was going to be a spring pad for me to fly out this Sunday and do the same thing in a whole bunch of towns that have been good to me, that I have an extensive email list for, that I could easily round up a day, a satisfying day of work, 1 day each town. And that was what I was going to do to get the rest of my world together. You know, I have a couple months of rent I need to pay. I have the remaining balance of my website I need to pay. You know, I have my vet bill I need to pay. And a couple other things I can think of. You know, in my head, I've known in the back of my head, if I absolutely had to sell back one of my horses to their previous owner, their breeder, I possibly maybe could do that. But that seems like the last resort. I don't want to do that. I've worked so hard for these horses. And you may be thinking, oh, well, it's just a horse, you know? It's just an animal, but not really. They're part of my family now. And I'm very attached. But with the scare of losing Posy the Perfect, you know? Unacceptable. Never. No, not if I can prevent it. So I can't leave. I can't leave. I can't leave my babes. I can't leave my Posy Girl. I can't chance it. You know, my hired hand is amazing. He's not a perfect person. There's no perfect person on this planet. But he is extraordinary. He has come through for me on so many levels at times when I've really needed a boost, you know. When I was arrested in 2015, that man fed my horses. He fronted me all my hay. If I didn't have him or someone like him in my life, my horses would have perished. I would have perished. To lose my horses is just so significant. Extremely significant. They're the rest of my life. I want to be nothing more than an equestrian forever. And I've been an equestrian my whole life. But I want to dive in the deep end of the pool now. You know? I am on the brink of becoming a novice trainer. My trainer has set me up to, she's given me a lot of homework. I have a lot of homework to do, and I'm up for it, you know? I want to speak horse. That's what I want to speak. The language of horse, you know? So, it hit me last night, you know? I'm probably going to have to give up one of I'm probably going to have to give up one of my mares. If I did, it would save me. I wouldn't have to leave. I could go full force forward into finishing my projects, getting my site live for you. Using this summer to finish the editing process of my first book and release it the end of summer or early fall. That's so important. I cannot press pause on this goal. I can't lose my momentum going forward. I feel like I lost some of my momentum taking a week to go get the stallion, you know? At the same time, I learned so much. So much I learned from my trainer, Alex Carr, who I am forever devoted to. And I'm so glad she's younger than me. So glad. Because she's not allowed to die. She's on the "you're not allowed to die" list. I'm very loyal. I'm a very loyal person. When I find something or someone I love and I resonate with, I am with them. I am so devoted, you know. I'm devoted to my nail person. I don't see that often. I stretch it out to like 4 weeks now, or 3.5 weeks, as long as I can go, you know. But he's my guy. He'll always be my guy. I'm devoted to my workout teachers, hands down. You know, I've thought for a long time my final spot will be closer to the ocean. It struck me in the last few hours, actually. I cannot leave this area. What am I going to do with my workout crew? They're my people. We're a tribe. I could never replace them. I'm sure there's lots of other amazing workout people out there, but we're a family. So, and same thing with my horses, you know. They're my family. They are my tribe, and I have great goals and great dreams to utilize them, utilize their beauty. My support group friend, lady sponsor, reached out the last few days, you know, reminding me she's here for me and I'm not going to probably be able to do this alone, you know, getting out of the industry. This is so hard. I dream about it at night. It's not that I want to be working at night or working. I don't want to be working that. I don't want to be doing hand jobs forever, but I haven't done them in a long time. And I do them at night now in my dreams. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? My arms also ache like there's no tomorrow. I haven't even been working. I haven't been doing massage or hand jobs, and yet my arms hurt so bad. Last night, my arms went to sleep. I mean, the last few nights, you know, and today, especially in spin class, all my fingers here, they all went numb, you know, major big time numb, where I couldn't even, I had to keep rubbing them like this and bring the life back to the nerves, you know. So there's so many reasons that I shouldn't be going back out into the industry. I should not be doing any more field work. Field work needs to end. You know, it's something I want to end, and I'm taking my strides towards ending it. It's hard because it's connected to my livelihood and how I support myself. You know, and today's Monday. In 2 days will be 8 weeks. 8 weeks marijuana free. And I wanted to smoke so bad the last couple days, like so bad. Like it's April 23rd. On the 20th, I must have been empathing everybody because I wanted to smoke so bad on 420. I mean, every cell in my body was just craving it. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And I can do it anytime I want. Anytime. I have some. See, it's that small little permission that I can have it whenever I want. See, that's what makes it easy not to. It empowers me. I don't know how and why. It would probably be completely different if someone, exterior person, told me you can never have that ever again. No. See, that would be like, I would be like that, you know. I'm kind of one of those personalities. You can't tell me not to do something, or I can't have something. I will run after it full force. So I have to trick myself that I can have it whenever I want. See, my goals of not doing it, my reasons for not doing it are grander, more significant than the pleasure that it would bring. Far more significant. So all this morning in spin class, I was a little more quiet than normal, though I did have my sounds start coming out, and I did play with the banter. But I was focused. I was in the zone. I've been chewing on this mental thought of, could I possibly give up my fair Katie, who reminds me so much of Tessa. Tessa was my first gypsy. She was extraordinary, and I only had her for 18 months before she expired. She won the hearts of my whole family, and Katie has too. You know, last night with my sister, she took my Xena out for an outing, and she brought her back after 9 p.m. and I'm sitting here stewing, you know, mentally stewing, realizing that I will do anything to save Posy. I will do anything to save all my horses, all of them. But Posy is so extra special. Even my trainer says Posy is so extra special. My trainer said that she would ride Posy into battle. That is how extraordinary Posy is. Posy will do anything you ask of her, and she won't complain. And she's so physically capable. She's so athletic, and she's small, but she can do things. You wouldn't even think her little legs can do it, you know. She's got some powerful hindquarters. I think she has the best brain of my herd, honestly. Hands down. Posy is perfect. So as much as it's a painful thought and a harsh reality that I might have to give up Katie girl, I would do anything to save Posy. I will do anything to save Posy and myself. And myself. I'm in such a critical time right now. I have to throw my full self into the wind in a way that I never have before. See, I have been pushing myself. I have been in a hyperdrive. I have been overworking myself, running into the wind. That's what it feels like. I mean, have you ever been roller skating or out in the harsh wind and tried to run in the direction that the wind is pushing you? pushing you this way, but you're running that way. That's what it's been like for me to acquire these extraordinary, inconceivable, impossible horses. These horses are impossible for most people. And somewhere, some mental space has opened in my mind that I could include that. I could include them. If I work myself to death, I could achieve that, you know? To give back Katie, to sell her back, it feels like defeat. It feels like defeat. It feels like admitting defeat or admitting weakness. The irony of that is that if I sold her back, it would absolutely catapult me forward and give me the lift and the boost that is required right now and absolutely necessary. If I go back into the field, the advertising venues are gone, right? A lot of the great advertising venues are gone. Backpage is gone. The Erotic Review is gone. I never used City Vibe because I didn't like that site. There's another really good site, Eki, it's gone. Everything's gone. I would rely solely on my email list. That's a lot of extra time to email people. And some people have emails only for so long while they're doing a little bit of play, and then they shut those down. So even if I emailed some of my people, they may not even get that email because they may have closed that account, you know? That's a big gamble. Spending my money and my time, my exertion, my mental, physical, emotional exertion to go out there and see what I can bring home. If I did that, it would put me back. It would set me back several weeks. Because I can't come off of a big trip like that and go straight into powering forward. I have to recoup, right? There is a necessary downtime that has to happen for me to regather my energy to move forward. If I sell Katie back, I could pay rent for 2 or 3 months, pay my vet bill, pay my extraordinarily and crazy water bill. It's over the freaking top. Keep my feed up, my supplements for the horses. Posy's lost some weight. I didn't even know. I hardly could tell, but she needs to be on extra food right now. So there's some extra expenses. And she's worth it to me. They're all worth it to me. And I just made a list, a pro and cons list, and I'll try to stop this video here in a second. Letting go of Katie, I have 10 things on my pro list, and I only have 3 on the cons. You know, I will definitely miss her. And the people I sell her back to may choose not to sell her back to me. That's harsh. That's a harsh reality. Not that they're harsh people, they're extraordinary people. They're amazing people. I'm so lucky to know them, and I'm so lucky to be part of their gypsy family forever. I will always be part of their family. But they want the best for their horses, you know, and I totally get that. So I would definitely have to prove myself worthy. You know, I need a bigger space, hands down. I need land, and I need my finances in order. I need to heal my finances. I absolutely cannot be a working girl anymore. I can't be a massage therapist any which way, not even a strictly therapeutic massage therapist. My fingers are numb, my arms numb, this part hurts like there's no freaking tomorrow. This just aches all the time, I cannot sleep normal. It hurts like there's no tomorrow. Up in here, I haven't even done massage for a while. This arm hurts too, but not as much as this one, because this is the arm I favor. I favored that arm for the ending, you know, because I'm more likely to eat with my right hand. I use the left hand for that part, you know. Probably a good thing, because I wouldn't have 0 use of my dominant hand here if I only use my right. So today is April 23rd, and it's 4 days before I turn 40, and I am facing a very harsh reality. And I'm going to have to write an email that I don't want to write. And I'm going to have to admit defeat. And I just cross my fingers that they'll sell her back to me at some point when I'm more financially stable. And probably when I have a bigger space. I mean, maybe they'd let me bring her back to this space if I was financially capable, but you know, the minute my money's on, I'm definitely gonna get a chunk of land, and I want a huge arena that's covered. I want a covered arena for summertime and wintertime. So important to have a covered arena, you know? That's what I want. That's what I'm striving for. One of the things. First things first, I have to heal my finances. I have to lift myself up. I have to do the impossible. I don't know how many people actually get out of the industry. That is something I would like to investigate, pursue, and write a book on. I'd like to know who the hell gets out and how did you get out. Especially for those of us who've been in for so long. I've been in for 2 decades. 2 decades. 21 years. 3 years as an exotic dancer and 18 years as a sensual massage therapist. So right now I'm gonna go hang with my horses for a little while the morning's cool. I have to go to the feed store and get some bran to feed Posy Girl some bran and water she'll get to have today. I've got a lot of pellets, feed pellets to buy. Gotta put some more weight on her. In a couple weeks, probably need my vet to come back out. We're gonna check her status with maybe, you know, do a fecal so we can see if she has any parasites, and if so, what are the next steps, you know. Will not allow Posy to expire prematurely. None of my horses, none of them. And the only person who will love on them and care for them the best possible is me. I'm the only one who can do that. I can't trust a friend, as great as my people are. I can't trust anybody. I can't trust my hired hand, as great as he is. I can't trust them. I can't trust anybody when it comes to the care of my babes. I'm the only one who will go above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that they are perfect. So, today is a day of courage, a different kind of courage. And being vulnerable and putting my pride to the side to do what's right, to do what's the best thing. And the best thing right now is painful. This is a painful decision, painful crossroads right here, but entirely necessary for my horses and for myself. I can't go back in the field. I cannot do it. I will not do it. At this point, I will not do it. I was gonna do it. That's the addiction. It's the addiction of, I can just do one more trip. That's all. Just one more trip and I can do this, 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 and that. And that will be done. And then I can come home and do this. No, 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 no. I'm too far into my progress to backtrack. By going in the field would set me back so far. So unnecessary stress and unnecessary use of my energy. My energy needs to go full force forward. I cannot look back. I can't. And every part of me wants to, because I'm used to it. I'm accustomed. I'm conditioned, you know. But I'm turning 40 in 4 days, and it's time. It's beyond time to change and shift and to embrace a whole new me. And I can do it. I can do it, and I will do it, and I'm doing it. I am doing it. And if I have to move through pain to get there, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm doing it sober, clear and free. It's very humbling to have to write this email right now to offer Katie Girl back, and I hope to God they let me have her again one day. One day. Maybe they'll save her for me. So I'm going to try to put my mind in a good spot. Just say Katie's going home for a minute. She's going home to her original mama. She's going to go see her horsey mama. She's going to go run and run and run on a lot of property. She's gonna get a lot of goodness, you know. I have to be selfless like that. I have to just do what's right for her, and do what's right for Posy, and do what's right for me. So that's what I'm going through right now. Thanks for being here with me. I'm the Goddess of Awesome. Bright blessings and be well.